What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and as you guys know, we have been rebuilding wrecked cars for many years, and today we actually just decided that we need to get rid of some stuff. Alrighty guys, so this is going to be the very first thing that we are going to be getting rid of, the Ferrari 458 right here, exotic car, which we've had for quite some time, but you know what, we don't use it, and there's actually a couple things that we hate about it. And the exterior, I don't think I hate anything about the exterior. Is there anything that you hate perhaps?
I mean, I think it's pretty much flawless on the exterior, man, for sure. The
exterior looks super good. Extremely timeless car right here from the front to the back. And of course, this has the Vorsteiner front and rear bumper and the wing as well right here. And this is the drop top, so it is super sick. And the sucker is fully loaded, but let's just go ahead, hop inside, and we'll show you guys what we hate about that. So the main reason why we're getting rid of this Ferrari is because we hardly ever drive this sucker, and it's just been sitting for the past couple of months, and that just causes more problems. And look at that right there on the floorboard. We got 2 booster boxes because that battery just drains within just like a couple days of sitting, and we've probably changed that battery out like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 times probably. Who knows, dude? And that's not a cheap battery right there. And I guess you always want to run this sucker on a trickle charger, which I guess that's what you got to do with exotic cars right there,
especially with the Ferrari. I know other Lamborghini, dude, you can leave that thing for a year and it'll fire right up.
That's right. That's why we're getting rid of this Ferrari right here. And another reason is the interior of the sucker. So the seats are amazing. This sucker is fully spec'd out, full carbon fiber. The backs of the seats, the fronts of the seats, not the fronts of the seats, the backs of the seats, the front of the car right here. And the thing about the interior is, look at this right here on the dash. It is starting to peel up because I guess the sun just kind of goes through that windshield right there, and it just heats everything up and it shrinks it. And look at that, it's like bubbling up back there. This right here is flawless because it has been replaced. And look at that, there's even a bubble in that pillar section right there, which I guess all that stuff can be fixed, but you know what, we're tired of maintaining that stuff.
Hey,
you know what
man, I know a Ford will sit out in the sun all year round and nothing will ever pop up, dude.
Who knows? But the next thing is definitely got to be the sticky buttons on this thing. This thing is just full of sticky buttons. Look at this right here, dude. That is a button of stickiness right there, dude.
And that's not the only one. All of them are sticky,
all of them,
dude.
Man, you can literally leave your fingerprint right there, right there, right there, right there on this side over here, except for the steering wheel. The steering wheel, for some reason, I guess they use some sort of different rubber.
Maybe the oils from your skin kind of like help that steering wheel out right there.
I guess the more you use the buttons, the longer it lasts. But I guess these buttons that you don't use, they just completely get sticky. And there is actually a solution. I believe there's a company that can completely replace them, but it costs around like 2 to 3 grand or something like that, which is crazy. So I guess that's enough reason for us to get rid of this Ferrari 458. We're gonna put it up on the market and it's gonna go here really soon. But now let's hop inside and get rid of the next thing.
So guys, this right here is the next car that we absolutely hate right here. The infamous 370Z, the red rocket, whatever you want to call it. This thing is just sitting here collecting dust. It's a paperweight and it just falls apart, dude.
The longer it sits, the more problems this sucker has. And man, we are done with this project. We almost actually decided to turn it into a drift car because we ordered a wing for it. So that's what it's going to come with when we sell it, right?
Carbon fiber wing, a super sick one. None of those cheap ones. This thing is an absolute beast looking wing. And we got a set of brand new tires that we're gonna throw in with it. You know what I mean? Throw on brand new tires, throw on the wing. You can basically run and drive this thing wherever you want. You know what I mean?
Exactly, but this is gonna be selling for super cheap. And I think we already got a buddy of ours that's gonna buy it because there is a little paperwork situation, right?
Yeah, it's still a salvage title. So you gotta just send out the paperwork, do all the things you gotta do whenever you rebuild these cars. We just haven't had the time to do it because we're gonna do a drift car. You know, we're gonna do all that stuff and just complete and keep it that way. But you know what? We're just gonna just let it go. We don't want to mess with this thing anymore. We're gonna give it away. It's pretty clean. You know, we got the sick wheels. We paid like $3 grand just for those wheels alone, man. You know what I mean?
Dude. So if somebody wants to cop this for maybe just an off-road build without a title or without a rebuilt title, just have the salvage title, you can do that. And I think we'll sell this sucker for $7,000. I think that's pretty fair and square because that bumper right there costed us $1,200. Wheels about $3 grand.
The wing one, that's already $5-something grand in just the parts alone, not even with the car itself. You know what I mean? And then you got the airbag system, which that alone probably costs a little bit of money right there. But you know what? That's super cheap. I think that's a fair price for this thing. I mean, take it home, rub it down, get it shiny again, and go down the road.
Good as new, man. But you know what? I guess we're just going to definitely get rid of this sucker because if we don't, I'm going to start destroying that thing, man.
No, man.
Tired of looking.
We just need it out. We're done with these types of builds right here. We need to move on to bigger. You know, we got better stuff. We got new projects already on the way. You know what I mean? So we got to finish things up. We got to move a few things. We're going to have to just clean out this whole entire shop, dude.
Alrighty guys, so the next build that we absolutely hate for now is this Porsche 911 right here, turbo with the GT2 RS conversion. And as you guys seen, we just did some work to it. We finished painting the mirrors and the handles and a few other things. We even threw in this windshield right here because we have been waiting for parts for such a long time that we're just now getting to actually painting some of this stuff and putting some stuff together. But the main reason why we hate this thing is because of how expensive parts are and also how like they're not available, how they're hard to get, you know what I mean?
How they hard to get, how long it takes for them to come in. We even had to order parts from like Lithuania, just all over the world, just trying to locate all this stuff because the GT2 is just a very rare car, dude.
Exactly. And of course, you can go with some aftermarket GT2 RS parts, but that's just going to be the worst, which as you guys can tell, we kind of went with some of that on some items here and there, and it just turned out horrible. But you know what? We worked with it, and it actually didn't turn out too horrible. It was horrible to work with. It actually turned out to be very nice after putting in hours and hours of work. But that's kind of why we hate this thing, is because parts are so hard to just come by, man.
That's why we can't really finish it. It kind of sucks, but you know what? We're getting stuff here and there, you know, little by little, and now we can go ahead and fully assemble like the doors and all that stuff. That's why we painted the mirrors, you know?
Yep, and they are curing in the light over there, so that's going to be awesome. They could be ready to put together here in the next couple of hours or so, but I guess we're going to set this sucker aside. We got a bunch more parts coming in, guys, so once we actually test this thing, I think we're going to fall in love with it, and then we're never going to want to sell it.
You got that right.
We already got a few items for sale, the Ferrari, the 370Z. The next thing that we're going to go ahead and probably pull out is going to be The GTM or that? Which one do you hate right here, dude?
Dude, I hate this 100%.
We're gonna go ahead and probably just get rid of that for like $5-10 bucks. Probably just scrap it at
just part ways with it,
and hopefully just get it out of our way.
Throttle body control module as soon as I gassed it.
Probably dead.
The battery's just super dead.
That's why we hate this car as well here, dude.
Man, I tell you what, we need to open a battery company, man.
I'm telling you, dude, but I did say before that there is these companies that actually make the batteries with like an extra boost built into them.
Yeah.
You just hit a button.
Or we need to get like a bunch of trickle chargers, you know, all over the place.
Exactly, dude. But you know what, guys? So we just got rid of our parts Porsche.
Our parts Porsche, dude. That's a tricky one right there, dude.
Parts Porsche is out of here, and of course we brought out this kit car right here and the Viper because we're trying to kind of clean up the shop while we're at it, right?
Yeah, 100%. And of course, you know, these cars need to be ran, you know, a little bit because they sit around. Last time we took that thing out was to the Daytona, right? To
Bristol 1000.
Oh, Bristol 1000, dude. And we ripped that thing around the track, which that was just a monumental moment,
dude,
right there,
that was super epic right there. But anyways, guys, so we were just talking about maybe taking that sucker to Atlanta on the track, and just let us know kind of if you guys would like that type of video, you know?
I mean, that'd be super sick. Definitely a few more. I think the ABS light keeps cutting on, so we're gonna have to probably like change the ABS sensor up front somewhere. Dude, probably where it was wrecked right there. Probably
that
a line.
Would be wicked on the track.
That's where the last time when we bought it, the last time where it was on the track in Atlanta, dude. So that'd be crazy to bring that thing back over there, dude.
Dude, but look how beautiful that thing looks, man. It's just one of those cars. I don't know if we would really actually be willing to sell a car. We mentioned it many a time, so we're not even gonna say we're gonna sell it.
Yeah, no, that's gonna stay here forever, honestly.
Yeah, because we don't got much into that car. What was it, like 60 grand or something like that?
Like all in all, I think so. I think we got like a super good deal. I think we bought it for like 30.
We bought it for 40. Like 40.
40, I don't remember. So 30 or 40 grand, and then we got like 60 in it, give or take. Not much, but dude, that's just a collectible, dude.
That's a beast
33 out of 93, dude.
That is insane. But as for the kit car as well, definitely not gonna sell that because that was just probably our favorite build right there.
Yeah, that was a super fun project. Basically building our own car from the ground up, which we've never done that before, and there you have it, dude. Yep. Super sweet kit.
Sick car, gonna be awesome. But the reason why we do hate it is because you can't drive it in the rain, you can't drive it in the cold, and also it's not registered.
Yeah, so only time to drive this thing is whenever it's summertime, honestly. And when it's summertime, you kind of want to hit the water.
You want to go on
That needs to be an amphibious vehicle right there, dude.
Dude. Alrighty guys, so we just got done working on this course, a little bit more after we painted that mirror and a few more components came in for that door. We completely threw that sucker together right there, but that's all we can do because we're waiting on a few more other little things here and there. And that's just how this Porsche is gonna have to come together bit by bit as we work on some other projects. We got the Ferrari pulled in, the GTM, we got everything pulled back in right here. And we're not gonna actually put it up on the triple stacker right there and just kind of sort everything because we still wanna actually clean up a bunch of this garage because, you know what, we're cleaning out some inventory and we're being serious about this. We definitely wanna get rid of that Ferrari, although it's a beast, it's time to get rid of that sucker. Same with the 370Z. I really want to just body slam this thing, you know what I mean? Or slam my body on top of this thing, dude.
We'll give somebody that can
I'm
probably
just
fix
kidding.
it.
Yeah, somebody actually really wants it, so we basically consider that thing gone. But for the rest of these cars, definitely got to get rid of that stuff because I was just like thinking about it. I was like, what if we just had 4 like super sick builds in this garage, not a bunch of random stuff that doesn't get used? Like,
yeah,
that's the
100%.
smartest thing to do.
Might as well
honestly.
just move on to different builds. You know, we got our eye on a few things. You know, we gotta just get rid of some. So it's enough holding on, dude.
Exactly. And as for this Can-Am right here, it's already getting shipped off to somebody in, where is that at?
I think they're from North Carolina,
North
dude.
Carolina, dude, which is pretty epic. So that sucker is basically going to be already out of here, but the garage is just a huge mess. So I think that's what we're going to do in the next video. Give this sucker a complete clean, go order parts for the Bronco, and then we're going to finish up this Lamborghini Urus complete wrap job. And then of course we are going to get, I think the key is going to come in, so we're going to start that sucker up, throw the exhaust on it, and then we're going to move on to other epic things. Super exciting things coming in the near future here soon, but you guys are just going to have to stay tuned. Should we mention any other cars that we hate?
I mean, we hate the Tesla. That's one thing we really hate, dude.
That is true. That Tesla right there has been one of the worst like electronic things to work on. You know, as far as electronics goes, that sucks right there because you got to have like an engineer come out and just like computer tap it or something.
It won't even, the AC system doesn't work, and without the AC, it doesn't cool the battery. So that thing is just like a dud. It's a lemon, dude. It's just sitting there, dude.
And Tesla doesn't like when people rebuild their cars, so that's one of those things that they just make it super difficult for somebody to rebuild them. So that's why that sucker's been sitting up there. But I think here soon we're actually going to have somebody come out to actually program that sucker and get it 100%. But as for the Supra, kind of that car's decent, you know what I mean?
It's a Supra, you know.
It's here nor there, you know what I mean? It's just a Supra at the end of the day, kind of a slow car, but it's still pretty epic. But anyways, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Definitely drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.